multiple homicide of young girls in that college town in Illinois. All the victims were cut open from the throat to the crotch. Ripped right open. During the autopsy, a second stomach was found inside the first victim's body. Of course, she didn't naturally grow a second stomach. One of the stomachs belonged to someone else. As more victims piled up, there was one with 2 hearts, one with 2 livers, 4 lungs. Different organs each time.
Of course, those extra organs didn't do the girls much good, right, Zach?
And they say too much is never enough. In the end, we arrested a professor at the men's school. They found the body of his daughter, dead, and the missing organs at his house. Do you remember what he said when we took him in? I was ordered to restore those deformed bodies back to normal. And remember who he said ordered him? An alien. Well, of course we couldn't arrest an alien, so we arrested the professor instead. Serial killers can't be caught by logic and common sense. I learned this the hard way. That first case taught me that. Since then, these cases just keep getting more and more complicated. It's a tough job. I thought getting experience while I was young would make the job easier.
Huh?
Hey!
Yes, that's right. Multiple homicide, same MO, across Utah, Colorado, and Missouri. The victims were all average married housewives. But after being run over so many times by a car, they didn't look human. 5 victims in 2 months in the 3 states. The way they killed them was always the same. But aside from that, nothing that linked the victims together. Well, they were all married. But age, race, nothing was matched up. Tire marks and fragments of paint ID'd the car that was used. That's where things got really tricky. The perpetrator used a 1993 model Cadillac Galante as a weapon. It was registered in the name of one Senator... No, I don't feel like talking about this anymore. That senator's basement. I wish I could forget what I saw there.
Yeah, that was really funny. Oh, no, really? No.
Let's focus on the case at hand. The murders with the red seeds. Officially, the Bureau has not made a statement about these seeds. Some even claim that they are irrelevant to the killings. But after the red seeds were found in a Boston homicide, I've been unable to get them out of my head. I've even gone through all of the files looking for similar cases, and we found 7 other homicides related to the seeds. The victims were all young girls, and they were killed in 8 different states. They arrested all 7 murderers, but there's no connection between them. However, we must not overlook there was one thing linking the cases together, and that's the red seeds.
I have a hunch. This case here in Greenvale is going to lead us to the truth about those seeds. Don't you think so, Zach?
Well, let's just do what we can do and do our best. By doing our best, I'm sure we'll get to where we need to go.
It's still not right.
You've certainly gone to town this time, haven't you?
There's something I really want to cook, but I can't remember what it is.
You can't remember? It's something you want to cook, right?
Well, that's the thing. It's something my father made for me once, a long time ago. My mother was sick, so he had to cook. That was the only time he cooked. I remember how it tasted, and I wanted to make the same dish, but no luck. I also remember what it looked like, but I have no idea what was in it.
And you still decided that you'd give it a try anyways. Amazing. Most people would give up without even trying, Emily.
Do you have a problem with this? Okay, so I was nostalgic and emotional, but I wanted to give it a try.
I'm sorry. I need to watch my mouth. Who am I to comment on your private issues? I'll make up for it by helping you look for the right ingredients.
You will?
Yes, of course. This will make a nice break from the investigation for me. Now then, what kind of dish was it?
Various different ingredients placed on top of an English muffin, with some kind of sauce on top, a yellow sauce. He learned it from a diner close to where he worked in New York.
So a New York-style yellow sauce. Do you remember anything else?
Well, there were 2 things on the muffins. Something chewy and salty, and something soft with 2 colors.
Okay then, Emily, I think I know what you're talking about. I'll go and look for the ingredients. You try to remember some more.
Sounds like a plan.
Well then, let's try to recreate this taste from her past. What do you say, Zach?
Emily, here's one.
This is definitely right. We're getting closer to how it tasted.
Great.
A yellow sauce and something chewy and salty.
Emily, here's another one.
This is great. Now this is getting close. One more step and we'll be there. Only one more ingredient. Something salty and chewy. He cut it with a knife before cooking it, so it must be meat or a fish.
Emily, here's another one.
This is it! That's exactly what it tasted like.
Eggs Benedict.
Huh.
The name of this dish. It's a popular breakfast dish in Louisiana. Your father was quite a chef then.
What do you mean?
This is much harder to make than it looks, Emily. You have to bring it to the table with all the ingredients at the same temperature. And that requires preparation, timing, and skill. You'd have to be pretty good at these three things to make a really good Eggs Benedict.
Really? I never thought of him as a skilled cook. I haven't talked to him for ages. We've been kind of separated. I wonder what he's doing now.
Do you have his number?
I think so. Probably stuck in the old picture album.
Emily, just interrupt me if I'm out of line here, but I'd like to tell you how I like to think about these things. People develop their own personality through interaction with other people. Whether they like it or not, that's how it happens. I don't know anything about the past between you and your father, but the fact is, you enjoyed making something that he cooked for you. He's a big part of your past, which means he's part of you. That's normal, and you have nothing to be ashamed of. So why don't you give him a call?
But I wouldn't know what to say.
You can talk about this recipe. That'll be a good place to start.
Thank you, York. I'll give him a call after you leave. I don't want you standing over my shoulder for this.
Okay, good.
Here, take this. A gift for helping me with my cooking today. And for everything else.
Nothing. Just my imagination.
Zach, is there something here that you want to check out?
According to Lily, the twins should be with Kane.
We can take a rest if you're tired.
Hey, Jack. You're in a good mood tonight.
I've got nothing to say to the cops.
I'm glad to see you haven't changed one bit since our last conversation. I take it you have a thing for Carol.
Now that's no business of yours, is it?
It is if you're disturbing the peace here and obstructing business.
So what are you gonna do about it?
Tell me, Jack, what makes you so hot for Carol?
Huh? Ah, she's hot. A total babe. She's hotter than anyone I know.
More than anyone you know?
Oh yeah, baby. She's #1. That's why I'm not going anywhere.
Oh, Jack.
She don't know what I do outside the house. It's none of her business.
I see. So you wouldn't mind if I play the tape of this conversation back to her?
Huh?
My job requires me to record every conversation that I have. But your wife won't mind, will she? Even though she isn't #1?
You dirties!
You want to make a deal?
I'll give you a deal if you come by the stand.
I almost had a heart attack. What were you gonna do if things turned ugly?
The odds were against him, Thomas. We wouldn't lose in a 2-versus-1 fight in a bar.
2 against 1? You mean you were counting me? You must be kidding.
I'm joking, Thomas. I've never seen a situation like that actually turn into a barroom brawl.
I find that hard to believe. FBI agents must be really good at handling situations like that. It's amazing you guys really record every single conversation you have.
What are you talking about, Thomas? I don't carry around a recording device.
Really? But you said... You mean you were just bluffing? Well, I'm still impressed by your FBI tactics. You've done us a big favor. It isn't much of a thank you gift, but please, take this.
Zach, wasn't that fun? You've got quite a selection here. No wonder people come from all around.
Compliments do nothing. I strive to meet my ideals. Others may judge my results.
The words of a true craftsman. Your job must be your hobby.
No, I have another hobby.
You do? Aside from work. Tell me then, what is it?
It's nothing special. Since I was a kid, I always liked to collect cards.
Cards. Like trading cards?
That's right.
That reminds me. I got this one after I came to this town.
This is a precious one. Where did you get it?
I picked it up around here somewhere. I didn't really think much of it.
I see. Then how about a trade?
A trade?
Here's an idea. As a collector, I just love looking at rare cards. I'd love to take a look at the cards you have. I won't take them from you. And I'll give you something, depending on how many you show me.
You'll pay me just to look at my cards. You really must be a card freak, huh?
Will you show me your cards?
Of course.
You've got more than 8. I've never seen any of them before. I appreciate you showing them to me. Here's a little something, as promised. If you find any new cards, come show them to me, will you? Wait, looks like you got a few more cards. Show them to me. Looks like you have more than 16 here. That's very impressive. I appreciate you showing them to me. Here's a little something, as promised. Hold on to it, okay? If you find any new cards, come show them to me, will you? Hey, hold on. You got more cards. More than 32, actually. How did you find so many all at once? I appreciate you showing them to me. Here's a little something, as promised. That'll give you more life when you wear it. Hold on to it, okay? If you find any new cards, come show them to me, will you?
Oh, hi.